Welcome back, everybody. This is ESO with Tamrain the Crafter at episode 49. I'm just going to duck into my my bank account and we're going to pick up. Sorry, I'll get there. We're going to pick up some stuff for Tamrain to play with her crafting. So this looks pretty good, and so does that. And what else am I doing? Oh yeah, we're checking out her recipes. Tamrain's, Rosalor's been just a little bit busy. So we'll grab these recipes. And we're going to just see how many of them Tamrain doesn't know. We'll see if we've got enough space in our bank for them. Like I said, Rosalor's been a bit busy. Alright, so we're up to ginger rose tea. Let's just get out of there. Duck over here out of the way. Grab this. Grab our recipes, and so when you've got more than one character, you can share the recipes between them. We should be getting to recipes that she knows pretty soon. Okay, no, except that they're all kind of mixed in. So what I'll do once I finish recording is I'll head on over to my other character and they'll get some of these. Alrighty. Colovian ginger beer. Let's back over to our bank.
What do you need?
Quickly now. I know, he's not impatient or anything. Let's go. Actually, the disadvantage of doing this is I've forgotten where I was up to in crumbs. No, that didn't work very well. Oh, sigh. Sigh, sigh, sigh. Let's just start from the bottom. Pretty sure I'm seeing a few here. There's the ginger rose tea. Alright, so we should be back where we were. Well, let's go. Yeah. Don't say it. Just don't. Right. Let's get out of here. Back into our inventory. Back into our... So we're getting quite a few of these recipes that we're going to need later on. And as you can see, you get quite a few of them, both from your crafting and your other bits. Alright, so now we've learnt every recipe that he's got. Just try and get in there. I know, I hate crowding the other players. But anyway, it seems to be the way with this bank. Seriously, Poppy? He's like, I want out. Of course he does. Alrighty, that's that bit. Let's have a look in here. We do have some potions. I think Tamrain's good for potions though. Ooh, poisons. Master Ritz. Containers. I might give her one of those. I may not. Oh, my bad. I'm looking in the wrong spot. Yeah, okay. We know she's got potions. I have got a ton of Ritz I need to do, and I'm pretty sure I can't do any of them. And I'm pretty sure she's not up to purple. Let's just see if she knows the Wood Elf and the Red Guard style. So we'll just toddle over this way and just see if she knows these. Poisons, style motives. No, we needed to learn Wood Elf. Radio, that's pretty good. I'm pretty sure we gave her Red Guard, or she is a Red Guard, yeah. Right. That'll be for my other race characters then.
Yes?
Yes?
Something I can...
I'd like to drop back in some stuff that I have. Not that, you know, you're fussy or anything. Style motifs. You may have those back. They're cluttering up my backpack. Alrighty, that's that done. Now I think I have a little bit of backpack maintenance to do. Let's get back to it. I was doing something. I know. First the dog needed me, then the kid needed me. It's all good. What am I doing? Now, last episode I made a mistake. I actually went to Artaeum and forgot to pick up the quest that starts off the Sijic order. I know, don't talk to me.
Divine prosecution seeks deputies with moral aptitude.
Moral aptitude. What sort of aptitude do you want my morals to have? I know, and I haven't run Tamrain for a couple of days actually. Actually half a month because I was trying to get something done. Yeah, I was. And I didn't succeed, which made me very sad and frustrated. But life happened. Life happened and messed with all my deadlines. All of them, not just one or two of them. All of them. Alrighty. Now I'm trying to remember what build I'm running. So I changed the build. And I did it off screen because it just took so long. And because I forgot what I was running. So at the moment we're running a tank build with my crafter. So we'll just toddle out of this and I'll show you what that is. So I'm using Owlcast at the moment. We didn't do a lot of changes in this section here. But when it comes to... We made some major changes in Warfare. As you can see, I don't have any of the healing stuff in here anymore. I may change back to healer. I just couldn't find what I was using to learn off, but this is what the setup is at the moment. So I just took a little bit of moment to see what other weapons I've got, because in changing my character around, I forgot I had to change my weapons around as well. So the build calls for sword and shield, and it's using a frost staff. I have a lightning staff on me at the moment, so I'm going to stick with that until I find a nice frost staff. Because this is probably more powerful than anything I can get. So, with that in mind, I'm going to keep my bow on me just for the minute. I do probably need to change what's in my... Because if I'm not going to have my bow, I'm going to need to change what's down here, because that's not going to be very useful, is it? It's my sniper's moth. Or I could just stick with this and just see how it goes. That is also tempting. That's my 2. What's on my other bar? You know what? Let's just run with that for a little bit, and I'll mess with the other settings later. And yeah, alrighty. I need to just get back to my... Okay, we're good. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to clear out my backpack now. Improve my woodworking skills passively by... see, I do have my writs on me. Radio. By just getting rid of things. So I have an inferno staff. What it call for a frost. Yeah. So we will just deconstruct that one. We'll check out our research tab. I can research at least one of them. So, okay, that's got 2 traits. I can't research them at the same time. Researching item will destroy it. I know. So bad. This is the other reason I should be just ducking on and just getting this character to do her bits. I'm going to look for the style with the most bits and pieces. Like I said, Rosalor's been pretty busy, so we've got a whole bunch of stuff she's been collecting. We are crafting 2 of these things. We're not crafting a bow. What am I doing? Right. We're crafting 2 of these things. Let's go. And we're going to grab our apparel. We're going to craft ourselves one of these things. So we might as well get some XP just to start out with. While we're clearing our backpack. Wow. There's some nice costumes around this. So pretty. Anyway, I know. I'll stop admiring the other players' gear. just for a minute. We'll just get these traits all learnt. Boom. We'll just deconstruct everything in our pack that we're allowed to deconstruct. We might actually look into buying another bag. You'll notice I'm down to 9,000. That's because I redid my champion points. And I added a few more in that Rosalor's been earning happily in the background. Just make sure none of these duplicate. Okay, one set of pants. That one's got sturdy. That one's reinforced. Alright, so I can't, you know, get rid of some of those. Let's go with this. Boom and boom. We'll go. I love the way the styles change when you move them. Anyway. Right, how many of these? Oh, one of these. Boom, and one of these. Actually, I do prefer, this is the Wood Elf style. I like the Wood Elf style in a lot of the costumes. I think I've got a Hunding's Rage set of Rubidite armor on Rosalor with Wood Elf style. And it looks okay. We've done woodwork. Let's toddle up this way. Do we have a cooking writ on us? Oh my gosh. Yes, we do. Let's cook some of that. We don't have to you can't deconstruct dishes. Okay, I was going to say we don't have to, but you just literally can't. If we wanted to, we could go quite nuts with her and get her provisioning up to an insane level. But the problem with doing that is we don't have the skill points to spend to take advantage of it. So I'm just going to let her toddle along at a slow rate and do that. So she can use flax. Let's go with a normal linen robe. I'm wondering if I should be running her in heavy gear now. Probably. A lot of these builds too, they give you the end game materials and stuff, so you just kind of got to take a note of whether they're running heavy or light when you first start out. Get the best set of armor that you can. Try and do your armor in sets so that you can take advantage of the set bonuses that happen. And yeah, do your best approximation of the ideal setup, because when you're starting out, the ideal setup for an advanced character is just not something you're going to be able to do. Let us check our research. I do have 2 things to research and 1 slot to research them in. So the rings were found by Rosalor and stuck in the bank so that this lady here can take advantage of them. We're going to deconstruct. Nope, nothing. You'll notice I've turned off my include banked items. That's because there's something in my bank I don't want to deconstruct by accident, and I know myself well enough to know that that is going to happen. I don't think I can do jewelry writs just yet, and I'm on the wrong island to do it in, I realised. I toddled over here last episode thinking this was where I had to go. Yeah, it is not. Oh, actually, before we deconstruct those... Okay. It's got a maximum stam enchantment, maximum health enchantment. So these things with enchantments on it, I don't think I can enchant again. Pretty sure I can't enchant again, yeah. It all depends on whether or not I have an enchantment that will go on it. Alright, so it doesn't look like I can use my runes. Oh wait, I didn't check my jewelry. Okay, if I wanted to, I could put a minor glyph of bracing on there. But I won't. Although it would probably be useful for a tank. So now I will happily grab these and we'll deconstruct them. And see what we can get out of them. I know some of you are going, no! Alrighty. Oh, I know what else I've got to do with this character. Ugh. Okay. So as you go down here, you can see that they have translations in the description, right? And some of them don't. And we have to basically find... we'll do it this way. Okay, all of these things, without translations, without a level... Okay, so we know what these translations are. Let's have a look over here. So it's one way to increase your let's grab an Indeco rune. How many of these square ones have I got? Alright, no, let's not do that. So what I need to do is I need to go collect a bunch of square runes that I can actually use. And then what we need to do is come back in here and learn all of these ones with a question mark on their translation, because later on when we want to do crafting with it, we're going to need to know those things. Otherwise, we're going to get under our enchanter writ. We're going to get don't know how to do this, even if we have the ingredients. So let us go with a Mako. And how about we just go into here? No, let's just do this. This will be easier. Done the Mako already. Do. Chora. And a tar. And craft. So today we need to go, while we're in this neck of the woods. We're going to be back this way, but what I'll do is I'll just get it done today. Is we're going to go and get our jewelry crafting certification, and we're going to go and get our thingamywhat's certification. I know that was very articulate. Brain went blank. Our cards over Tamrain. What is it? Man. Brain, no work today. What? Tribute. We're going to go get our tribute certification. Well, okay, we're going to get licensed to travel across the countryside like lunatics. And do that. Do I have any more? Instead of running around like a lunatic, let's grab our crafting and we'll just see which one of these we aren't ready to deliver. Alright, we're ready to deliver it. I like this city for crafting because, okay, except for learning crafting. Learning crafting here is a pain in the neck.
Did you hear that someone purged the corruption from the weird tree?
Yes, someone did. Someone's not sorry either. Okay. So it's High Isle for jewelry crafting. And I've forgotten where I am. I suspect I'm actually in Somerset. Or is it Somerset for no, it's High Isle. And it's High Isle for Gonfalon Bay as well. And Gonfalon Bay is where we go for tribute. I know, I felt like such a goose when I was making up my next character.
Cloud rest destroyed by shadows.
Oh yeah,
Could it
Cloud
be
Rest.
true?
No, I had a look at that with my level whatever it is character and got my tail handed to me.
These reports will be the death of me.
Alright, hang on. Yeah, so it's definitely not this city. I remember. I'm not using Purify in here. Someone's going to get offended. Report me to the guards. Alright, we're in Somerset. We don't want to be in Somerset. We want to be in High Isle. We don't want to go to Vastia. I forgot about this. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we need to run all the way up here somewhere. But I could be wrong. We'll find out. Let's go. Travel to the West Bay Way Shrine. Alright, so today we're going to go and get our jewelry crafting writ and certification, and we're going to go and get our and we're going to ignore young Jakan there. Over here, yes you could, but you're not getting it right now, haha. Anyway, I know it hurts so badly to run past all of these quests. I've been working my way across the map with Roister, basically doing all of the story quests because there's skill points involved in those. Collecting all of the sky shards. And doing all the side quests because I've discovered once you get your wayfinder, there's an achievement you need to get in order to Alright, this is the Gonfalon Bay Way Shrine. There's an achievement you need to get in order to unlock the scrying lead for the map. Yes, unlock the Way Shrine. Now. You know, I think I might have been in the right space for that other one. Possibly. It's alright, I'll look it up in a minute. My brain is completely foggy this morning, playing way too much ESO with my other character. Alrighty, let's go and unlock these tribute cards and then I'll go and look up and see what I've done wrong when it comes to jewelry crafting writs. That's the storyline, we're going to ignore that for the minute. Wow, someone's annoyed. It's a good storyline too, but you need to be a little bit higher level to defeat the last thing.
Come on, just one more match. Give me a chance to win my gold back.
And what will you bet?
Bragus.
Heard all that, eh? Guifa's a palms up card sharp. One of the best tribute players in town. But like I always say, if you want to take the measure of a grot, you've got to climb. That nose ring jibe was unnecessary, right? I'll get her next time.
Someone told me I should talk to you about Tales of Tribute.
Soren, right? She definitely has an eye for talent. Yes, I can tell you all about Tribute. It's a card game, a scavenger hunt. Zen's price, it's practically a religion for some folk. You want fame, gold, it's all there for the taking.
Sounds interesting. How do I get started?
Ah, fresh player. Excellent. First things first. You need to learn the rules of the game, and you'll need a couple of decks of tribute cards, of course. Find Razamad in the Gonfalon Gaming Hall. Tell him Bragus sent you. He'll get you sorted.
Huh, alright. I'll talk to Razamad.
Razamad's the game baron here in Gonfalon Bay. You won't find a kinder or more knowledgeable player west of High Rock. Not that he'll go easy on you, mind. He expects the best from the players he trains. Trust me, I should know.
And who are you exactly?
Freeze bones. An introduction would be nice, wouldn't it? Call me Bragus. Professional gambler and semi-professional everything else. Aside from sailor, of course, I hate the water.
Oh no. What brings you to High
The
Isle?
better question would be, what made you leave Valenwood? The answer, my friend, is debt collectors. Vigorous ones. Once I save up enough, I might go back, but I'm in no hurry. When a stiff breeze comes through, the sisters are really beautiful.
And what was going on with that woman a moment ago?
Oh, Griefer, just a lover spat. She loves making fun of my nose ring, and I love losing money to her, apparently. Match made in Aetherius.
Does Tales of Tribute involve a lot of betting?
Usually, no. Most players are in it for the joy of competition. But you know what they say? If there's an uncertain outcome, someone's got gold on it. I play a lot of unsanctioned matches. Putting skin in the game keeps things fresh.
Huh, you mentioned the gaming hall.
Aye, that big building there. Used to be a House Mournard villa, believe it or not. House Dufort seized it during the transition of the duchy, but get tired of paying for the upkeep. The Duchess sold the place to Razamad about a year ago.
So now people just play games in there.
Well, we drink in there too. People need a place to relax, chum. The ancient anchor's fine for sailors on shore leave, but people looking for a really good time always come here. Plus, it serves as our tribute chapter seat.
Chapter seat?
Yeah, a chapter is like a team of sorts. The Gonfalon chapter meets here, but we're wandering into the weeds a bit. Focus on the game first. We'll discuss the rest later.
Alright. Okay, let's get going. This is Tribute. I like Tribute. I'm not great at it, but I like it. Let's go talk to Master Razamad.
Greetings, my friend, and welcome to the Gonfalon Gaming Hall. Please, drink and make merry. We have many strong players gracing the hall today. Lots of action. Tales of Tribute is free to watch, but far more fun to play. Do you play, Wayfarer?
Not yet. I'd like to learn more about Tales of Tribute.
Then you have come to the right place. Tales of Tribute is a game of stories, some fantastical, and others all too real. Two players share their tales with decks of cards. The game is elegant and easy to learn, but it takes great effort to master.
And how do you play?
First, you will need two decks. Each deck represents a different story, a different strategy. Your opponent brings two decks as well. Once you and your adversary combine your decks, the game can begin. A shared pool, you see. A level field of play.
Alright, so where can I get these decks of tribute cards?
Make your way to the beginner's lounge and find my associate, Bragus. Tell him Razamad approved an initiation match. He will lend you a pair of decks and teach you the basics. Complete this trial and return to me for your reward.
Ooh, I just saw Bragus outside.
Dear Bragus often strays, but never for long. His coin rarely holds out. He must be back by now. safe within the confines of the gaming hall where he can be super. Do not
Supervised.
worry, though. Bragas is a fine player. He will teach you well.
Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Yes, of course. As Bragas no doubt told you, I am Razamad. I hold many roles and offices: Tribute Master, Game Baron, and Proprietor of this hall. I also lead our regional Roisters Club chapter, the Gonfalon chapter.
Oh, the Roisters Club?
Yes, the Roisters Club. It is a far-reaching organization that administrates all aspects of Tales of Tribute. They organize tournaments, publish new rules, sponsor chapters, and, most importantly, they manufacture the cards themselves.
Huh. And can anyone join?
Anyone with a pair of tribute decks, a Game Baron sponsorship, and a thirst for competition. Yes. Complete your training, and it will be my honor to welcome you into the club.
Bragas seems like quite the gambler.
Bragas, yes. He loves the game in his way. I wish he exercised more caution. He often forgets how much he has to lose. But he's a bright lad, full of youthful energy and hope. That is more than I can say about most people in this world.
Fair enough. Alright, now I need to go... Let me just go into J. We will go to Tales of Tribute down here. And now we'll be able to follow our quest just a little bit more easily. Ooh, a book. Rightio. Now it's not glowing anymore. Bragas.
Ha! If it isn't my new old friend.
My new old
Found
friend.
the place easy enough, eh? Pull up a chair, have a drink. As long as you're buying, of course. I'm a little light in the purse at the moment.
Oops.
So you talked to Razamad yet?
I'm ready to play. Razamad said you were a good teacher.
Oh, did he? Oh, I love it when we bring new players into the fold. Gets boring playing the same old salts day after day. We need new blood in here. Now, before we begin, you'll need these. 2 tribute decks you can borrow for educational purposes.
And what do I do with them?
You try to defeat me, of course.
Okay.
First to 40 prestige, or winning the favour of all the patrons, is the victor. Don't worry, chum. I'll explain that as we go along. And listen up, eh? You'll do fine. I'll go easy on you.
Uh-huh. Let's play. Ooh.
Right.
Here we go.
The essence of the game is to buy cards to add to your play deck. Each of us will use our play deck to score prestige until one of us gets enough prestige to win. Lots of cards, eh?
I love
The
me.
ones on your side of the table are yours. The ones on my side are mine. The cards in the middle are what we call the tavern. We each claim cards from the tavern to improve our play decks and earn enough prestige to win.
Uh-huh.
You'll take the first turn. Let's both draw our starting hand.
Okay.
Each of your cards have a coin value, see?
Uh-huh.
You can use their coin value to buy cards into your play deck from the tavern, the center of the table. Try to keep track of the value of the cards in your hand. Each card has a cost, a suit, and an effect.
Come on, Bragas. Let's play.
If I were you, well, this card here seems like the right one for you to buy with the coin that you have. So, claim it.
So you gotta play it first.
When you buy a card, you subtract its cost from your coin total, and you get the card. Then a new card replaces that card in the tavern. You still have enough coin to buy another card, so let's do that.
But I don't want to buy another. Oh, fine. We will buy the portcullis to keep Bragas
Now,
happy.
you can't play a card you bought right away.
Uh-huh.
When you buy a card, it goes into a cooldown pile here, see?
Uh-huh.
You can see at a glance what card suits are in your cooldown pile. It looks like you don't have enough coin to buy any other cards, and there's nothing else you can do at the moment. When that happens, you signal that your turn is over. Any resources you have at the end of your turn will be cleared once your turn is over, except prestige, that is. Once your turn ends, you discard your cards and draw 5 new ones. You can start to plan your next turn while I take mine. That said, you should always keep an eye on what your opponent is up to on their turn. They might buy a card or take an action that will force you to revise your plans. So now it's my turn. I'll control the table until I signal the end of my turn. See if you can figure out my strategy based on my actions.
Oh, no, you don't. Alright.
Well, well. The cards you drew gave you both gold and power. Power has two uses. The first is combat, but it also turns into prestige at the end of your turn. Remember? Earning prestige is how you win. Remember when I told you that your currencies get cleared when you end your turn? Well, power doesn't carry over between turns. But when you do signal the end of your turn, any power you have left over turns into prestige. Good to know, eh? See these little fellows? They're our patrons. Each deck comes with its own patron, and they play an important role in how the deck works. See? Each patron has something they want. A price, let's call it. They also have something to offer. A reward. Pay a patron's price, and you'll get their reward. You have to pay the price
Come on,
all at
Brackus,
once,
let's play.
and you usually get the reward immediately.
Okay.
Try paying one of these patrons.
No.
Whichever one you choose to pay will offer you a boon.
Fine.
Just keep in mind, you're only allowed to pay one patron per turn. You can get a little jealous.
Okay.
The patron you just paid, notice anything different about them? They favor you now.
Yes.
All patrons start in a neutral bent, and then show favor to whoever pays them first. Of course, you can pay a patron that favors your opponent. If you do, that patron will become neutral. Pay them again on a later turn, and then they'll favor you. And here's a tip. If you ever can get all patrons on the table to favor you, you'll win the game. Even if you have less prestige than your opponent, just one more thing to keep an eye on. Alright, you need to draw new cards, but your deck is empty. Now we shuffle your cooldown pile, and that becomes your new draw pile.
Okay.
You might draw cards you bought last turn, as well as those you started with.
Yes.
Your cooldown pile is empty. That means all the cards you started with or bought during play are now in your draw pile. Right? It's my turn again. I'm going to draw some coin, use it to buy a card, and draw some power from my play deck, which will become prestige when my turn ends. Just like your turn, only, more experience. Those cards you drew can trigger a combo. See how they have extra effects if you draw another card that matches their suit? Luckily, you bought cards with the suit you need to trigger these combos. Some of the most powerful effects on cards come from combos, and a card will tell you how much of each suit you need to activate its combo effect. Great players always try to trigger combos, so keep track of those suits. We're closing in on the end. I can tell by keeping track of the prestige we've earned. For this practice match, we're keeping the total small, but in a real game, you'll need more prestige to win. A grand victory! Well, maybe a little too grand. Go talk to Master Razamad and tell him you bested me. Just don't get cocky. Next time won't be so easy.
Alrighty. So that is pretty much how you play Tribute. Learned the long way. What we're going to do first is we're just going to duck into here. We're going to see some of the rewards we can get. So we'll go to my consumables, containers. Actually, no we don't. We've got to go over to our mail first. Grab our tribute match rewards, because it's so much easier to collect them when you actually, you know, remember where to look. Then we're going to go back over to here. Now we have our tribute card sharps purse. We're going to use that. We're going to take everything. So you get pewter dust, rough beach, and 80 gold. for the lower level stuff. Ooh, I wonder what I got in these. It's so much easier having it in the consumables and then containers pack. It's just, I don't have to go looking for it all the time like I used to. I wonder if I know that one. I think I do. Alright, let me just duck over to recipes. Oh, I didn't know that one. There we go. And that's it. Let's go talk to Razamad.
You return victorious, yes?
I did.
I hope you enjoyed the match. I have played countless games of both luck and skill, and truly, Tales of Tribute is the best by far. So, now that you've learned the rules, do you wish to continue your gaming journey?
Yes, I do.
Now, you claim membership in the Gonfalon chapter of the Roisters Club, a fraternity of tribute players committed to fair play and stiff competition. As an official Roister, you will gain access to a host of opponents and decks of your very own.
Are there other rewards?
Oh, countless rewards. With each victory, you will rise higher in the club rankings, do well enough, and you may even earn the right to challenge the club's founders, the creators of the game itself. So what do you say? Will you join us?
Yes, I will join the Gonfalon chapter of the Roisters Club.
Then it is my honor to furnish you with your first pair of decks and welcome you wholeheartedly to the Gonfalon chapter of the Roisters Club. May good fortune shine on you, my friend. I am eager to see you put those cards to good use.
Thank you.
You joined the Roisters Club at an opportune time. Smaller club chapters are preparing for a series of tournaments, ours included. The contest will not begin for some time, though, so I suggest you get some more practice in the meantime.
And what do you recommend for increasing my skill?
The gaming hall provides a wealth of opportunities for Roisters Club members. Why not look around and familiarize yourself with them? Bragas can make the proper introductions. Speak with Soren, too. She's another protege of mine.
Alright, I'll be sure to speak with Bragas and Soren. Anything else?
As in all things, the best way to improve is through doing. Set out and find new opponents. Win or lose, your skills will grow, and your strategies will sharpen. Once you establish yourself in the beginner's circuit, return to me for a reward.
Alright, I'll speak with Bragas and Soren and make a name for
Remember,
myself.
in these early days, winning and losing mean little. Regardless of a match's outcome, you must see every game as an opportunity to hone your skills. It may sound nonsensical, but sometimes losing is the surest route to improvement.
It sure is. You mentioned tournaments. Can you tell me more about them?
I would be happy to. The tournament started informally. Premier players like myself and Talib Fells gathered in major cities to match wits and sharpen our game. The Roisters Club leadership caught wind of it and began sponsoring official events.
And how do these tournaments work exactly?
Well, many of the players who participated in those early matches went on to form teams, which, in the fullness of time, became club-sponsored chapters. Now those chapters compete against one another in groups. It is better to share a victory, yes?
Yep. And do winners earn a prize?
A grand prize, yes. The Roisters Club and city governments all contribute to a weighty purse. But in truth, the greatest tribute players compete for pride and glory, not coin. And the revels, of course. The Gonfalon chapter loves to celebrate.
Will you be competing in these tournaments?
No, my friend, I have achieved all that I set out to achieve at the tournament level. Now, I prefer to observe, teach, and celebrate my pupils' victories. Mostly the celebrating part. With luck and determination, we may raise a glass to you someday.
Yeah, lots of luck and determination. Find Bragas and Soren. Haha. I got so lost looking for these two.
Bragas, I told you. I can't do that. You know the rules? Those days are behind me.
Yeah, of course.
Just trying to help out my friends. No worries, alright?
Hi, Seren.
Hey, it's our newest recruit. You made the right choice signing up here. The Gonfalon chapters produce some of the best tribute players in, well, Gonfalon Bay. That's why we're bound to start winning again. Eventually.
Razamed said you'd fill me in on some of the details of the club.
Yeah, of course. We should start with rankings. Look around. Every player you see has a place in the Roister's Club rankings based on their experience. That rank determines who they can and can't challenge. It's banded, see? Like a layer cake.
Uh-huh. So where do I fit in?
You're just starting out, so you're at the novice rank. As a novice, you can take on other novices, but not higher tier players. Oh, don't fret. You'll square off against a game baron soon enough. Rising in the rankings is just a matter of experience.
And how should I gain the experience?
Just challenge another novice here in the gaming hall. Get a real game under your belt, not just a bib and diaper match where Bragus lets you win. Not that that's what happened with you.
It sure is.
Just go play a game and let me know how it went.
Alright, I'll challenge one of the players here in the game. To a game of
Remember,
tribute.
everybody's got to start somewhere. Win, lose, it doesn't matter. Just focus on learning the game. Getting into the rhythm, right? I'll cheer you on from here. It's not every day I get to see an aspiring champion cut their teeth.
And what was that with Bragus before I arrived?
You saw that?
Uh-huh.
It's nothing, really. Bragus just gets a bit of swagger when he hits a hot streak. He's been winning a lot recently, so he offered to get me in at the ground floor. Tip me off to sure things so I can make a bet and such.
And what does Razamat think about it?
Are you kidding? He hates it. He tries his best to curb Bragus's antics. But we're getting to the point where he's ready to let that elf learn his lessons the hard way. Sometimes you have to hit the bottom before you can rise back up to the top.
Sounds like you speak from personal experience.
Perceptive. Listen, your focus should be on the fun of tribute. I'm not going to drag you through the details of my sordid past. We'd be here all day. Just get out there and have some fun, alright?
Alright. That's as nice a get out of my face as I've ever seen. Oh dear, let's just grab that one. Rog. Rog looks like fun.
Tribute, eh? Grab a drink and a chair then. Let's get to it.
Alright. Oh dear. Rog picks first. You can either click on it or you can use E and R. Agent cards. The card with the number at the bottom is an agent card. Agent cards remain in play until they're knocked out. The number at the bottom is the agent's health. You can spend power equal to their health to knock them out. If you can't knock them out, any damage dealt will carry over to future turns. Oh, right. My turn? Right. So what I'm doing is I'm just changing my 1 gold coin up for something that's worth 2 gold coins. And then I'm going to spend if I can, and as soon as I can't, I'm just going to hit the turn. Early games don't take too long to play, hopefully. Ow. Rude. Let's go. I know, actually I shouldn't have done that, but anyway. I should have picked up that Raven card. I know, got to start thinking instead of just playing. Alright, so one of the things I learned when I started playing players instead of the computer was that these cards are fairly fun. So, coin, power. I want that one. Because it lets me draw a card. And I'm going to gain the favour of the Raven God while I'm here. There we go. So now we're starting to get these writs of coin instead of coins, and that's what we're exchanging when we hit the treasure chest. Contract cards. The card in the tavern highlighted in gold is a contract card. Contract cards are played immediately after you buy them and they're never added to your deck. So that's this thing here. So if I buy it, I immediately get 6 coin. No, not that one. That's an action card. What am I doing? Is it this one? This one. Rag picker. Yeah. So contract action up in the top left corner. I get to destroy one of my cards in play from the game. It's useful in some circumstances. Let's go. There is a timer, by the way, in other matches, so we won't mess around. I would like to buy my Raven card and nothing else. Oh, can I use that still? Yes. Brilliant. Alrighty. So I'm not a great player, but so you'll just see what I'm learning. Here we go. Alright, I gain 1 coin. 1, 2. I know. I just bought it. But I want the God's Favour. In the computer matches, this is much more fun. This will give me 3, won't it? 2 coin. Oh, I think I might just grab... No, I can't afford that one. What am I on? I know. I've got... That's kind of useful. Contract action. We'll draw another card. Gain another coin. That's... He doesn't have an active agent. There's no point with that one. I don't get to keep it. Alrighty. They look like they're going for the Sigix set. I should pay more attention to those. Okay. 5. I do want that. And no, he's not stealing another one of my cards. Alrighty, I do want that. I guess that'll do. It's okay. He will be back. The bigger dog, he's a little anxious, so whenever anyone goes out the front door, he's like, "Oh my god, they're gone forever." I'll get back to this card game now. Like I said, there's a little bit going on in the background, so I apologise. Alright, let's get this God's Favour and knock out that agent. It's really hard to gain these guys. No, this one and this one's the hardest. So, because you've got to have an agent either in your pile or you've got to rely on the other player to play it. Yeah, and that can be hard with the more experienced players. If they see you've got 3 but not the one that requires you to knock out an agent, some of them just don't play an agent because they're smart. Alright, what am I doing? Alright, well I will get rid of this. And I will pick up this. Because now I have a better chance of combos. And then we'll tell the game it's their turn. I'll apologise in advance if I forget to talk. Not that that's a bad thing. Ooh. I mean, I could just purchase these just to get them done out of the way, but then that gives the other guy the advantage of the new cards coming in. Alright, what have we got? Okay. A lot of the AI games you can win with the gods. It's like, but don't try it too often with the real players. Although,
Not bad for your first game. Not bad. Better than my first, that's for sure. I did see you hesitate once or twice. If you need a refresher on the rules, you can always check the rulebook downstairs at the bar. Now, I think it's time you met Kishka.
who is Kishka?
She's the Mooney Khajiit downstairs. Kishka and her brother create daily challenges for the chapter to keep us sharp. It's great practice, and you can win some fine rewards, too. Keeping her attention's no small feat, but when she focuses, look out.
Oh, thanks. I'll go speak to Kishka. Alrighty. Always look for the glowing bits of paper, especially with your first character. With your second character, I think what's happening is most of the glowy bits of paper have already been found by the first. So if we go like into journal, into law library, you'll see that this character doesn't have all of the styles that the other character has, so maybe it doesn't carry over. But Shalador's library, yeah, Shalador's library does carry over. So when you found books with one character, the other characters tend to get them as well. So you don't need to do that twice. Achievement-wise, I have been working pretty hard with Rosalor for my achievements, so I'm letting her run with that. One of the important things to note is that there are... Actually, that's what I want to look at. Go back into J, into achievements. We'll go into exploration, Aldemary Dominion. Alright, so you have this Master Explorer thing, and then you have Pathfinder, and Pathfinder is what you need in order to be able to... Not Pathfinder, Master Explorer? Anyway, one of these is what you need to be able to... Pathfinder. have in order to be able to buy the map leads for scrying from the wandering merchants. Anyway, where are we going? Back inside, because I've clearly forgotten to talk to Kishka and her brother, the Kajites.
This Kishka forgive this one's baby brother. He was weeping about... Wait, what was he? Never mind. Welcome to the club. This one assumes you seek new challenges and amazing rewards. This is true, yes?
Absolutely.
If so, you have come to the right place.
Ah, Sarin told me I should ask you about daily challenges.
Yes, and what fragrant challenges they are. Each day, Kishka creates new tasks for rank and renown. One will pit you against the common folk of Tamrain. The other will set you against card-playing adventurers like yourself.
Okay.
I offer only 2 challenges per day, but you can earn sweeter prizes by winning multiple matches. Small rewards for a single win, fine prizes for 2, and a grand bounty for 3. Kishka will also make sure your rank soars if you participate.
Can I win multiple prizes for the same challenge?
Ha! You would fill your purse with heaps of tiny baubles? No, Walker. As this one said, you can win 1 match for a tiny reward, or keep playing for a bigger prize. Simple, yes? The more you play, the sweeter the reward.
Ah, thanks for the information.
It is Kishka's pleasure. Come back soon, yes? This one's grand challenges will be waiting. Now, you should go find Bragas. He is out on the seaside patio, most likely. Kishka is very busy doing... something. What was Kishka doing again? This one.
I like Kishka. Oh dear. She's like an ADHD kitty. Like my daughter.
Ah, there's my new favourite Roister. I guess if you've spoken to Soren and Kishka and gotten their sage advice, it's down to me to provide the final part of the chapter's introductions and provide one last little acorn of wisdom.
And what else do I need to know?
We should have a word about decks, I guess. Those decks Razamad gave you are just the beginning. Fresh decks pop up all over Tamriel, and each of them offers a unique style of play. You can even find upgrades to the cards you already own.
And how do I acquire these new cards and decks?
I've earned a fair amount from just playing Tribute. Kishka offers them in her daily challenges sometimes, especially if you hit those win streaks. I've even heard rumours that adventurers find them out in the wild.
Can I find decks anywhere else?
Well, between you, me, and old Bendu there, I've heard they might offer some new decks as prizes in the upcoming tournaments. Beyond that, it's a mystery. Just keep working on raising that rank by playing matches. That's the best path to success.
So how do I know everything now? So do I know everything now?
Well, if not, you're close. Go talk to Razamad and let him know you introduce yourself to the chapter's premier players. He'll be glad to hear it.
Alright, thanks Bragas. Let's go. We're gonna go check this thing out. So this is Tales of Tribute. If you don't enjoy cards, you may not enjoy this aspect of ESO, but...
Welcome back! You return wiser and hungrier for competition, is it not so? Tribute has that effect on people. Now, I have something for you.
Ooh.
A gift and formal welcome to the Gonfalon chapter of the Roisters Club. I know you will put it to good use.
What is it?
Just a little something from the chapter's strongbox. Now,
Banner.
you have decks, you are versed in the rules and familiar with your fellow competitors. Truly, you have all you need to step into formal play. We proudly welcome you to our chapter.
Ah, thank you.
The
Game
Roisters
Master.
Club Novice Tournament is upon us. Canny moments, unexpected strategies, fresh cards. Truly, this is what every Tribute player lives for. You've clearly improved since last we spoke. Are you prepared
yes.
to enter your first tournament?
Sure, I'll play.
Excellent. I will add your name to the lists and pay the sponsorship fees so you can focus on the important part, winning. I admit our chapter has suffered a dry season, but Zet rewards those who endure.
And how will the tournament play out?
You will play several matches. If you defeat enough of the opposing chapter's players, you may face off against their chief novice, a worthy opponent to be sure. Now, gather with the others in the beginner's lounge. The first game draws near.
Alrighty, I'll go meet my players in the lounge.
Whatever the outcome, remember that you represent the Gonfalon chapter now. We steadfastly commit to the principles of fair play. We are gracious in both victory and defeat. And, win or lose, we always revel when the game is through.
Who else is representing the chapter in the tournament?
Everyone will compete, save Kishka and I. Kishka has no interest in tournaments. A bit too much structure for her tastes. And as I may have mentioned, I prefer to observe. That leaves Bragas, Soren, and you, our prized protege.
Oh man, spread it on thick, right? Will I have to play against anyone from the Gonfalon chapter?
Not unless you all make it to the finals. What a blessed result that would be. The chances of such success are slim, however. I would not worry. For now, focus on opponents from the opposing chapters. And enjoy yourself.
Thank you. Alrighty, so we're going to pick up the dailies from these guys. We're probably not going to do them today.
Today's challenges are ready, Walker. And the prizes, they are not ready. But they will be. Kishka's word is her bond. Now, where did they go?
What do I need to do?
This one has a list of rival chapters, each with a host of worthy players. Beat players in all 3 locales, and you will win a grand prize. But even a single victory will earn you a reward. You are prepared, yes?
Oh, sure.
Bandar favor you.
Thanks, Kishka, and I take my list of opponents.
Remember, you represent the Gonfalon chapter now. That means... Well, Kishka does not know what that means. Just play well, yes?
Alright, can I ask you again about daily challenges?
Yes, and what fragrant challenges they are.
Okay,
I offer
common,
only
2
2
challenges, multiple prizes. Yep, we do not need to go through that again. We'll talk to Marunji though.
Marunji hears stories about adventurers thumping each other over the head in Cyrodiil. Is it not better to thump other adventurers with cards? Take this challenge for instance. It is gentler on the claws and leaves more time for eating.
Sure, I am interested.
Good. You should seek out your fellow adventurers and challenge them to see who has the finest cards and sharpest mind. With every victory, your prize will grow. Just be careful not to play while eating powder bites. The dust, it gets everywhere.
I accept the challenge. Not of eating powder bites and ensuring the dust
Quit
does not get
pacing,
everywhere.
Bragas. Razamad just had those tiles replaced.
All
This
right.
isn't nerves,
So
Soren.
I think we are probably out of time
Always
to actually
peace when I'm
start this
excited, you know
section.
that.
I know, I just spoke over Bragas. Sorry, Bragas. We're probably out of time for this section, so this is where I'm going to leave you. And we will get to our jewelry crafting writ. I will look up and make sure I'm in the right location for next episode. But we'll also get started on this. So this gives us something extra to do as we pursue. Not that we need anything extra to do, but extra to do as we pursue our way across Tamrain. And the reason I do it is the prizes. I think I picked up another one. The prizes... For a crafter, the prizes are quite good. Okay, you get some crafting materials and you get some of these. And I did need some square stones. And you get a little bit of gold. Let's just take all of those. So as a crafter, it's one of those things that I like to try and do, but I don't get to it every day. Especially when I'm focusing on getting sky shards and things. So it's an option I like to have open. But guys, on that note, I'm sorry, I just got distracted by this costume because it looks really cool. Okay. Anyway, guys, on that note, I will leave you. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. I'll check you later. Take care out there.